I've always been a person very passionately about innovation to make the world and its products better. And Microcaps could offer this for the micro-encapsulation world. And for me, it's always been a dream to work in such an environment to drive innovation. So I studied material science at ETH Zurich in my bachelor's and master's. In between, I did internships in a larger company as well as in consulting. And at some point, I had to decide what I wanted to do for my master thesis, and I approached Microcaps. They offered me a very interesting topic. It was the development of a probiotics encapsulation system, and I was immediately interested. The team was super passionate and the topic was really interesting. So I joined them for my thesis and stayed ever since. Now I'm the CSO, so the Chief Scientific Officer of Microcaps, leading the R&D activities of the startup. Somehow throughout my studies, I learned more and more about startups, and at some point I decided this is a pretty interesting world. And I also joined the ETH Entrepreneurs Club. I took some lectures and workshops in entrepreneurship, and my interest grew more and more because you hear about a lot of failure stories, but in the meantime, you also learn how much those people learned about growing a business, about the business life itself, and I was intrigued. Microcaps does micro-encapsulation for the pharmaceutical, food and cosmetics industry. Microcapsules are capsules in the micrometer range, and you can find them in a lot of products. The strength of microcaps is that we can produce them all at exactly the same size. This has the benefit that they all behave in exactly the same way. So you can control how they, for example, dissolve in the body or how they behave in a, skin lotion. And maybe the best example to think about it is if you have a glass of water and you put in one huge cube of ice or crushed ice, the cooling curve is not the same for both. So there you see the difference that comes with the size. For example, patients with schizophrenia, for example, they have to take a pill now every day because you cannot inject them this medication so far. This is very cumbersome for the patient as well, for the person giving this drug to the patient. Since they have to have this discussion every day, people tend to forget it or are not sure whether they have to take this drug. Whereas if you can make an injection that this patient had to take once a month, where you could precisely produce capsules in there, where you could control the dosage of each capsule and how it dissolves in the body, you can do it once per month and not every day. And it becomes a better life for the patient as well as for the health personnel. Well, of course, we wanted to participate because it's a very well-known competition. It's super old. And we really like the format that students come to you and basically present your company to somebody else. And for us, it was very interesting to have the students there and also to see how interested they were. And it was really funny. We try to bring the passion we have for the company to other people and to see how that sparked, basically. I think that will stay the most with me. Every prize we win, and the more people get to know us, the better it is. And we can push our development of the capsule systems. I hope that, I could spark your interest in microencapsulation and that it's basically all over the place, you just don't realize it. And we're trying to improve those capsules for you.